All right, look at that. Let's do that. Dangerous Dinner, DD. If only it was 3 Ds for Triple D, King DDD. Well, what have we going on over here? What's going on around these parts? Yeah, I don't have any other mask stuff that I can do over there. Let's just see here. Pew. No, pew you, please. Big pew. Anyway, oh crap. It's fine. It's fine here, don't worry about it. I guess, now I'm choking on something. I want to talk about something, but now something, I don't know what, suddenly getting stuck in my throat there. Wait, was that food? Oh, it was, yoink. I will take that. All right, I think it's cleared out now. Anyway, voice acting, the part of the game you're making doesn't actually come up until later on. It's part of a later setup for the game. Is it gonna be something where it brings in other mechanics like that later on? All, oh gosh dang it. All crazily and stuff. Sounds like it could be spicy. The voice act probably won't ask you until next year or the year after. Either way, I'm always down for stuffs there. I'm always down for that kind of stuff. You know, what? Gosh dang it! If I end up having the time, I can help out with programming stuff as well, but you know, it depends on how much time there is. Like, voice acting stuff is extra appealing to me just because it's like, wow, there's not a lot of time commitment. That's why we started doing podcasts on the channel recently, because it's like, wow, look at all this stuff that can be done without that much time being put into it. Amazing! So yeah, I'd like to continue doing more of those in the future, for example. But the nerds I'm doing it with, Satan and Firm, I've kind of told them, I'll follow up with you guys sometime when I have less games going on right now. Let me just knock a few games off the schedule and then I'll follow up with you, is what I told them. So, level editor RPGs are gonna have all sorts of things. Cool, cool. So it's gonna be a bit of an interesting adventure. Whoa! That's some craziness going on over there. Boobity bop. Yeah, there's that as like cool game design videos there. In terms of other game design videos, I also have, like, you know, I've probably showed it to you before, Goose, but like the, you know, the unlisted videos that my professors have uploaded from my own game design classes. Is the case in university is always handy stuff too. Oh, a key! Look, Pat! The key! Ugh! Anyway, let's just see here. Let's boopity bop. Yeah! There we go. Biggest gimmick for the game is the battle system. 1/3 of the game is gonna be turn-based. Then the first half of 2/3 of the game. Wait, first half of 2/3? What is this? The final season of Attack on Titan? It's gonna be cut up in all kinds of weird ways. Starts to lean into a lot of two-phase battles where phase 1 is turn-based and phase 2 is more action-based. Huh. Action-based in terms of like pure action or like real-time kind of stuff in the style of something like Xenoblade. Something like that. No, not gonna do an Attack on Titan thing. It'd be pretty funny though, let's face it. Oh, I can just hold this and spin! Wow. Okay. It's Mega Man Leaf Shield, but good. Oh. Is all it is here. Let's do this. Or that. Or that potentially as well. Oh, I can still yoink you. I can still yoink you there. Anyway, in terms of other things that I can chat about here briefly. Now that it's March 4th and this is not my proper stream for it, since this is just like some late night chilling right now. I do have a proper stream planned for tomorrow, and usually on this day each year, we always stream something that's, you know, a little bit of a throwback. You know, something that's a little bit of a, oh gosh dang it, something near and dear to my heart that I, no! Whatever. Was it in 2018 that I started this, my first year of Content Creation, or was it after? Anyway, shortly after starting Content Creation, the first thing that I streamed for that day was the first game in the Sly trilogy, Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Which is probably my least favorite game in the trilogy, but, you know, you gotta start somewhere. We were doing it in order. So we did that, we beat it in one sitting. It was a fun time. Then the following year, we ended up playing Sly 2, Band of Thieves. A little bit of a longer game that can be beaten in one sitting, but probably shouldn't be beaten in one sitting. We beat it in one sitting for like the special event thingamabob going on there. No, what the heck are you doing? Give me that hot dog. I need it for science. So yeah, did the second game in one sitting. So then by the third year, I was like, all right, this is basically like tradition around here at this point. Let's do Sly 3. So we did Sly 3. And we did that in one sitting. Again, just like 2, it's a little bit of a longer game. 1 is a pretty short game. 2 and 3 are a bit longer. But we did it all in one sitting. So I did that for 3 years in a row. And it was like, okay, well, now what? Now what do I do? And I wasn't sure what to do there. But then Triangle Strategy released, so I was like, oh, well, I'll cover this as a new release anyway, so I guess that was just last year we streamed Triangle Strategy. I don't need the door. We streamed some Triangle Strategy, and I actually really like Triangle Strategy. So we did a new release rather than a throwback. But this year, you know, I feel like I should do a throwback again. Part of me has thought before about, like, what if I just restart the Sly trilogy now that, you know, the channel's in a lot higher quality of a place compared to earlier on. Just like redo the Sly trilogy, and part of me was thinking about like, yeah, let's just repeat it every 3 years or something like that. But maybe I'll do that some other time. But I do have something in mind for this year. So when the stream title says here that, you know, we're doing some late night chillin' today, but perhaps something new tomorrow, that's what that something new is referring to, is starting a new thingamabob around here. One that shouldn't take up too much time. It is worth noting, it's not going to be, you know, going crazy on like, let's add a 70-hour JRPG to the stream schedule or anything like that. You know, is the case. It's not going to be quite like that. It'll be a game that has like parts to it, you could say, where I can do a decent section now and then, gosh dang it, do the rest later. And maybe that one earlier on section of the game I can do maybe I can do it like during this weekend, the initial story stuff, and then just do like the time skip meat of the story sometime later is what I can do when there's a little bit more breathing room, and even just the initial story will be enough of a throwback. Like, I'm sure that some people might already have an idea of what this game is. It's something that I was thinking about starting on the channel in the near future here anyway, because of some craziness with Nintendo recently. And it is my very first game in a series that's very important to me. So it's, like, very fitting for a throwback thingamabob. That's all I'm gonna say right now. But that's what our, that's kind of what our stream is going to be for this day proper after. Gosh dang it, man. I'm not gonna go that way. Screw it. But yeah, so I do have a throwback thingamabob in mind. I say perhaps because, like, I need the layout and stuff to work. It should be working. I also started this stream a little bit later than expected because I was kind of setting up layout stuff for that other game. So, there's that. So we shall see. So yeah, we're gonna be doing something a little bit spicy and different here with this day proper. So, yeah, there's that. Is the case. Of course, whenever I'm making announcements about stuff like that, I always just say like, oh yeah, we're gonna do something new. There's gonna be I have something planned for this day. Things are gonna happen. I never say why though. Like, you know, as mentioned by Guzma earlier, like it is technically my B-day. It's like the only time you'll hear me actually mentioning it myself, because it's not something that I typically like to draw attention to. But so I typically just tell people, yeah, there's gonna be something new going on. Reason why? It's a mystery. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Ice Mountain now. Okay. That unlocks a challenge thingamabob here. That seems like. So yeah, that's kind of the situation with that. Jesse, how are you doing? So, So yeah, should be a good opportunity to do like a fun little throwback thingamabob without making the schedule go crazy, you know, because I can't afford to have the schedule go crazy. As the throwback this year, I'm gonna be doing another playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 because I don't have enough of that already. It's not like I've already done 2 playthroughs of that game, and that's on the channel alone. I think I've done like 4 or 5 playthroughs total before I was a content creator. Yeah, it'll be something like that. No problemo. One potential idea, like I already have something in mind, but if I didn't, one potential other idea would have been something like, you know, another Pokemon Mystery Dungeon playthrough, but But I already have things in mind. Maybe next year. Maybe next year, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I already gave you another treat earlier this stream, Jess. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? What? I can't just air it, can I? I did try that, right? It didn't break. I don't know. I'm not doing that there. Yeah, I gotta combine Octopath Battle System with Xenoblade Tales of Rise. Battles with both Octopath and Xenoblade Rise type of battle style. Is that easy enough to make? Well, feasible enough to make, maybe I should say? How are you doing, Jason? How are you doing? Well, cleared the first stage of this new world. We did the thingamabob. Hi, Jesse. Do you want to lay next to me? Is that what's going on here? All right. But yeah. But do you think that that'd be feasible to program? Hey, Jess? All right, what's happening here? Going down. Nom. Are you Frost or something? Yep, you're Ice. Whoa. Ooh. That's a kind of fun attack there, isn't it? Oh, I can get Spear from there. What if I just, like, do this? I think Xenoblade has a similar thing going with it for the chain attacks. Oh, you're thinking like that kind of thingamabob then? Ow! Dang it. We were not all screaming for that one. Crap. Okay, yoink. Ow. Power through and yoink it if it's here anyway. Yeah, that's a... Don't become me with my video essays where it's like, how do I do this? Well, I guess to be fair, in that case, all it takes is time. I know what I need to do, I just need the time to do it. Wow. Oh, jeez. So a very long commitment in that case is what it sure sounds like. My goodness. So about as long as I've been making content on this channel then. Longer than. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty crazy time commitment there. Down we go. I'm a ninja now. Look at my ninja skills. Ninja. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, that's definitely the case there. There's probably sites where you can also look for help there. Like, if you ever decide that you want that. Might be a little bit hypocritical for me to say, because I'm constantly saying, like, man, I should hire some help for an editor around here. And I never do it. To be fair, I kind of did for a little bit there. I have, you know, I have put Eagle on some projects here and there. But, you know, I feel most confident giving out, you know, giving out work on stuff where it's like, you don't need to understand exactly what's going on in my head to be able to make it. Like chapter 1 of the video essay that I had commissioned out like that. You know, because chapter 1 of the Scarlet Violet video essay is just everything before release. So like the pre-order bonuses, you know, the stuff that was red flags with the trailers, yada yada, stuff like that. Where it's like, yeah, you don't need the context of my playthrough for that. Oh gosh, dang it. Because, you know, if I'm at a certain point in my script where it's like, wow, the world textures look not that great, I can be like, oh, because I was present throughout my whole playthrough, I know exactly where that is in my playthrough. That, well, what the heck do you do then? Or that's maybe not a good example. Sometimes you'll see dev balls when you enter some buildings and stuff like that. I'm just gonna do this, screw it. You'll see a dev ball right in the center of the room. If I gave that work to someone else to edit, they would have to scan through like my entire playthrough trying to find where it is, or just like ask me on every single instance for every single little clip like that. Whereas if I'm editing it myself, I know exactly where that is. I can be like, oh, that's this point in my playthrough. Or it's like, man, the part where I did the rematch against Brassius, I can be like, that's part 39, you know, for example there. Is the case, or just like, you know, scroll through my thumbnails and be like, oh yeah, I know that this was around this part, this is one thing I'm talking about happened, you know. So like, not only is it a thing of, you know, me being like, yes, if I'm editing it, I can make it exactly the way that I intend. Oh crap. But also that I just know where things are in my playthrough, you know, that me giving that work to someone else like wouldn't be able to do. Okay, this thing's useless now. Is the case. So, you know, I might be a little bit hypocritical speaking there, but yeah, there are sites for finding people for stuff like that if ever you decide that you want to, you know, really go into what? Gosh dang it. Well, I guess we're not getting that. To something like that. But it's a thing that I keep on saying I should do and I keep on not doing because, like, I just don't see how feasible it would be with something like a Pokemon video essay. Giving editing work to someone else if they haven't been, like, watching my entire playthrough, you know? So if there's someone who who can do some editing work, who also, just for fun, has, like, tuned into my entire playthrough, then that could work. But someone who, you know, hasn't sat through, like, the entire thing, who hasn't been present within it for as long as I have, then, I might be a little bit more sketched out about that, you know? It's probably the case. Your roommate from college a few years back actually called you a few hours ago and discussed things with soundtrack for the game. He's gonna make all the tracks. What? That you have all... Wait. He's gonna make the tracks that you have up to this point where you're currently at. Wait, if you already have them, why does he need to make them? Or just mean, like, oh, making all the tracks for, you know, all the stuff that you've made thus far. Like, having accompanying tracks and stuff like that. Is all you mean there. How the heck do I, do things with tornadoes? Like, this is such a weird power here. Should I just, like... It's so weird, man. Do I just mash B and, like... I'm so confused here. But yeah, gotcha there. But you'll get some nice music and stuff then. Ow. Well, if ever you want to, I'm sure that, you know, with your position on YouTube there, you probably have, like, some contacts within, you know, people that do a bunch of remixes and stuff. But if ever you want some more... Oh, you hold it down. That would explain it. I know a whole bunch of people that do, like, you know, a lot of music stuff. Is the case. Wah. I have a whole bunch of YouTuber friendo contacts there that might find something like that maybe intriguing. Maybe. So, just let me know. Because I might know some people that might be interested. Maybe. Let's use other softwares and programs too. I don't know why I'm smacking here. I just wanted to see if it would break that block, I guess. Was the case. But that's good then. Bonk. Ow. Ouch. Gotcha there. Yeah. Might well be sites for that. I definitely wouldn't mind having something like that added to my resume. So that I can say that I actually have, like, more experience making stuff and all that. But, man, I was going crazy with the left stick and nothing happened there. But it really depends on how much time I have. Like, I honestly thought when it came to projects around here, oh yeah, I'll just see Peculiar Potions through to the end, this section here. And then I can commit to the Scarlet Violet video essay. No, now it's seeming more so like, I need to see this semester of university through to the end. And then I can see this section of Peculiar Potions through to the end. Then I can finish off the Scarlet Violet video essay. Is what it's kind of starting to look like. Is kind of crazy. I'm going crazy with the left stick, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm so confused. So there's that. Goal game. Fun fact, I've been using Unity in this semester of university for my game AI class. Not to make anything 3D, but to make Pac-Man. All right.